Hi everyone, welcome back to the Upside Down. It's me again, and today we're talking about the film Little Fish on VOD now. What do I have to say about this movie?
I loved it. A couple fights to hold their relationship together as a memory loss virus spreads and threatens to erase the history of their love and courtship. Little Fish was directed by Chad Hartigan, written by Mattson Tomlin, and this is based on the short story by Gabel. This film stars Olivia Cooke, Jack O'Connell, Soko, and Raúl Castillo. Wow. Just wow. I'm going to tell you again that I loved this film. Sean from Lost in the Reel reviewed this movie, and I'm so glad that he did, because I don't know if it ever would have been on my radar, and it definitely would have been on my radar this quick. Really had not heard of this film before his review, so I'm definitely thankful for him reviewing it. Right after this movie, during this movie, it climbed to the top of my favorite romance films. Little Fish is such a beautiful, yet tragic love story. You really can feel for these characters as this memory loss virus is sweeping the nation. This memory loss virus is sweeping the nation, and it's just, affecting random people. And we don't know. It's never said if anyone is immune to it. Even dogs, they question, and are they immune to it? It's a very great movie. Like I said, a beautiful love story, but a tragic one. The acting, the writing, the directing is top notch to me. I definitely recommend everyone see this. Everyone just go check this out. Please, just go check it out. I definitely recommend at least looking into it. So, the acting. Let me start with the acting. I wouldn't be surprised if you told me that Jack O'Connell and Olivia Cooke as Jude and Emma respectively, if you didn't tell me that they were actually dating and actually married in real life, that's how great their chemistry is here. Their relationship here just feels so real and so poignant. These two, Emma and Jude, they legit just feel like they're a couple. And I mean, they are in the film, but these actors just have great chemistry together. And there's times when they're just having, normal, regular couple dialogue, regular, couple activities. They're just doing normal, everyday activities. And I was just as invested in their relationship as I was when they were having the truly emotional moments. When the emotional beats hit, it was just amazing. It just absolutely captivating. But like I said, I was also captivated by their whole story, whether they were having a huge emotional moment or not. This is such a compliment to Hartigan's directing and our two leads acting. Trouble starts to brew when Jude kind of is, displaying symptoms of this virus. Emma has to show us what lengths she's willing to go to, protect him, to save him, to hopefully heal him. And that begs the question for the audience to answer as well. What would we do if this was happening? How would we cope? How far would we go to save a loved one? What would we do if this was happening to a loved one? This screenplay truly asks that of us as audience members, as well as the characters. It's asking us this very hard question. These very hard questions. These very heartbreaking, these very tragic questions. I just thought, the script asking us this, these characters asking us this, us wondering this throughout this film, it was something truly, beautiful, but truly tragic, truly phenomenal at the same time. It was just something to ponder on, something to think about when you're watching this film and long after. And also, through this cinematography, this acting, this writing, this directing, this just phenomenal this beautiful cinematography. But through this cinematography, this writing, this directing, this acting, it's not just our beloved characters who are questioning this and going through this, it's the audience as well. There are times throughout this movie where we question our own memory of events and details in the film, whether it be questioning the color of something, what somebody might look like, or the order of events of a night. I think that is just outstanding filmmaking, and it literally boggles my mind how the audience score for this movie isn't way higher than it is. It also has a few scenes, a few dialogues about, commentating on the current pandemic, which I might have just answered my own question why the audience score is so low. People probably had problems with that. Whatever. It did not take me out of the film in the least. There were people in this movie, in a couple scenes, that are being selfish. Thinking it's all about them. What can they do for them? How can I get better? How can I get the vaccine? How can I get this? How can I get that? Selfish people and people, not thinking in the most smart way. Just like in the current pandemic we are experiencing. So that was a good commentary on that. And like I said, it's just a few times. It's no way the focus of this film. There are just some nods to it. And I thought they were very good. And I thought it was just enough. I'm glad they didn't go too, on the nose with it. As for complaints, I don't really have much. But the one thing I can say is I wish we knew more about, this universe's, this world's rules. Like, how does this virus even spread? Because there's a scene in a clinic where everyone's wearing a mask in the clinic, and this one character doesn't get the mask until he's sitting down already inside the clinic. And there's no proof in this movie that the virus is transferred that way. As a matter of fact, there's evidence against it with two of our main characters' friends. One is getting, sick with this virus, and the other has not got it to our knowledge. So I don't know why they just picked to wear masks in that one scene. So I don't know what the pick was there. But it in no way, like I said with the other, thing, with the nods and the commentary on the pandemic, in no way took me out of this beautiful film. I absolutely, just loved this whole movie, but the ending I was definitely satisfied with. I'm looking forward to seeing your thoughts on this movie. Please comment down below if you've seen it, if you even heard of it, because I hadn't heard about it until a few days ago. But if you have heard of it, are you looking forward to seeing it? If you hadn't heard of it before this review, are you looking forward to seeing it? If you have seen it, what did you think about it? Because I absolutely adored this movie, and I think that a lot of people will. And I think that it's criminally underwatched and underrated and underheard of right now. I want this to be on more people's radar, so go check it out. This movie gets a 9 out of 10. Yes, so Little Fish on video on demand now, wherever you demand videos, gets a 9 out of 10 from me. If you liked that video and you want to see more from me, click around here to see more. I just had my 50th video, which is just me talking about Marvel and stuff. So go check that out and check my subscribe button out somewhere around here. Please, please, please like this video, comment on this video, hit that notification bell, subscribe, and come to the Upside Dan.